didn't feel like going to work today because I woke up feeling kind of foggy and exhausting and probably traumatized. I don't know. I've been thinking a lot about going to work on Monday. This is Monday, by the way. This is Monday, and imagine I've been imagining about Monday since maybe Saturday. It's like going to a war. It feels like going to the war that you really have to prepare your mind for it. And currently, one of my colleagues also taking a sick leave because previously she just got hit by a bike, and as soon as she knew that I also took a sick leave, she wanted to call. So we call and talk about our current situation at work. Well, before I started, she's been working here for a year, and I've been working here for only 4 months and a half. Yeah, 4 months and 17 days. It was very enjoyable at very first, and I really like this opportunity. It's something that I've never thought about doing before, and I never thought anyone would offer me this kind of role. Well, so currently I'm working as an export sales. It's something like you have to take care of the key accounts of the customer who usually import stuff from your company. Yeah. Previously, I was working as some kind of like agency, online marketing agency company previously, and I felt like it wasn't right role for me either. So yeah. Well, let's get back to the situation at work. So my coworker called me, and she cried a bit. She was really anxious about her work lately because anyway, we have the same boss, by the way. Yeah, we have the same boss, and in our team we have like one, two, we have 5 people in our team, and 2 of us are quite new, including me. The new person was only here for a month or 2 months. I don't remember correctly. Yeah, so she got really anxious. She was thinking a lot about her job, her work, like because there's a lot to do, and she was worried she couldn't keep up. Actually, I feel the same thing, but honestly, I was thinking really hard about taking sick leave today because if I go back, there's gonna be a lot of job waiting, and some of them has been pending for really long. Anyway, previously I got COVID, and I took around 3 days sick leave already after that, and this is gonna be 4 in total. So yeah, I decided to eventually took sick leave because I didn't feel like going to work, And I think if I went to work, it's gonna make me hate this job even more, because with this kind of energy going to work, I wouldn't be able to deal with my boss, and it's gonna ruin my mental health and stuff. And just once in a while, I just want to take a rest, because previously during my probation, I didn't get a chance to take a sick leave at all. But excuse me for for not being that good at telling story, because this is the first time I'm telling story through the YouTube video, and it feels quite weird to me. Before recording, I was thinking I thought I would do better, but then struggle a little bit now. Yeah, so I just think that work won't matter that much in the end of our life. So oh, and I just had really weird feeling last night. Last night actually I was watching White Lotus on the HBO, yeah, and it gave me some kind of idea, and it gave me the feeling of being closer to my spirit. I don't know what to call that. I don't know what to call that. My spirit, I think. Yeah, so when I was falling asleep last night, I was seeing me and my boyfriend next to me, and then suddenly I was feeling like the third person. It's like I wasn't myself, but I was the whole situation, watching the person sitting there. And then suddenly I just felt like whoop, like, oh my god, I am this woman. I am this woman, and I can control her, but I cannot control anyone else. But I can control her. It's like realization that this is the body that I'll be living in. I don't know. It gives the weird feeling like at that moment the worries and the worries about work, the worries about stuff just gone, all gone, and I was feeling excited. I don't know. It feels weird, but it's not the first time that I felt that kind of realization. Like, oh, I am this lady. It's kind of weird. Suddenly you just feel like you are in some stranger's body, and you have to use them. Like, it's weird. Yeah. And yeah, today I woke up with the feeling that once in a while that I would have this feeling, the feeling that I don't care about work that much, because normally I'm the kind of person who cares about what other people think. I care about what my boss would think. I have to say this, but actually I'm only working. I plan to work here for only maybe 5 months from now, for some personal reason. Just 5 months, and I don't even have to care at all. But then it's more complicated than that. It's getting more complicated because I don't know. It's something I cannot control. It's the feelings of the cute, especially the job as an export sales. I have to. My boss picked me to travel to France with the team. I mean, three of us, three of out of five, yeah. And it gives me some guilt, even though I don't even want to go. But it gives me some kind of guilt. It makes me guilty because it takes some expense out of them. Even though I don't really want to go. And if I tell her now that okay, I don't want to go and I plan to leave, I'm pretty sure she's gonna say something like, okay, you can leave now, and that's it. I love myself right away. Yeah. So not much choice here. I have to go, and anyway, I have to be guilty at the end, right? I think. And you probably think like, oh, I'm probably paranoid about my boss thinking bad about me. I used to think that on the very first day I started jobs here, and one of my colleagues who called me today is the same person who called me today. Just told me about the situation, how my boss is like, how our boss is like. And I was thinking maybe she's the kind of person who can, deal with feedback. There are people who cannot deal with negative feedback at all. They would get some kind of like really hurtful or feeling bad about themselves. I mean, I'm probably one of them. I still don't know if I'm one of them, honestly. I don't know. How do I know if the feedback is really unnecessary, hurtful, or I'm just a person who's too sensitive? Yep. I mean, it's more difficult than I thought, and I have to play game in the same time, and I have to tell story. Yeah, it's more difficult than I thought. So yeah, The Sims is kind of like my reality escape for me. Like imagine simple life like this, and and it's still difficult to live simple life. How this is difficult vocabulary for me. How contradictionally that is, whatever, like contrast, the contrast. It's simple life but so difficult to live simple life. Like for example, I have to start with buying a land, which is probably expensive, and I have to work my ass off to be able to buy land to live a simple life. I can't believe that. Yeah, so let's get back about my boss. Yeah, I really thought that colleagues was being paranoid, was being some kind of too sensitive. But then I really thought I would be able to take it. Well, let's start with this. Like the first day I arrived to this job, this colleague is the first person who greeted me, and right away when we were walking to somewhere, I don't remember, she started to say something like can I spoil this place? Like she said, like, can I give you some spoiler alert? And I was thinking, yeah, there you go, drama. I mean, every work there's gonna be the person who's I'm not judging anyone, but bad performance, but then they try to blame on the environment instead of themselves. And in order for them to be right, they have to make everyone agree. So they have to make everyone dislike the workplace. Yeah. So I was thinking she's one of that people for sure, and I try not to believe. I try to like see it by myself. I try not to get convinced by her opinion. I had to see it for myself. And then by that time, my boss and one of the colleagues who is really close to her, yeah, they were away. They were aboard. Sorry. So I didn't get to see them for a week. I only saw that colleague and another one who just left a few months ago. Yeah. And I don't know what to call the situation, but what did I do? I don't know what to call the situation. I mean, I might be wrong to call it this way, but I call it bullying situation. So the colleague who just left like a few months ago, she got bullied a lot by my boss and another colleague who's really close to my boss. I mean, okay, I'm still not sure because if it's bully or it's just like hard comment on her. But yet there's some that there were some words that were unnecessary. They didn't need to speak that, and they didn't even have to do it publicly either. I wasn't there since beginning of their relationship, so I'm not 100% sure if she's being bullied, if she got what she deserved, or she didn't deserve that at all. I'm not sure, but actually nobody ever deserved that. I mean, it's too harsh. I don't know. I'm still not sure if I'm one of the person who's too sensitive to that kind of environment, but that kind of environment is considered illegal in some country for some reason. So I think I'm probably right to say that it's a bully. Yeah. It's not like physical bully or some kind of like make somebody hurt physically, but it's for sure hurting mentally. Yeah. Sorry, I'm kind of out of voice. So I don't know what example I could give. Let me think. Maybe I can describe what happened. For example, that the colleague who just left, I will give her name. Maybe I will call her A. Yeah, just call her A. So A got bullied. I can describe as like she tried to ask for some kind of advice from my boss nicely. I mean, I know there's some kind of bad communication. I mean, but I don't wanna judge anyone for that. Yeah. So she got yelled at a lot by my boss because sometimes they couldn't understand each other and it took a while, and my boss started to get pissed, I guess. So she started to yell at her, saying something unnecessary, hurtful. I think it's unnecessary because you can You can say something else that would make the situation better than saying that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I saw that and she got bullied like that a lot, and it it raised a red flag. I thought it was a red flag. Yeah, and but I still thought, yeah, I think I would be able to handle it if I was in the same situation. And I was thinking I wanted to try to find a way to be able to deal with that situation, because I didn't want to lose opportunity to. Oh no, my chicken is dying. Never mind. She's old. Yeah, I didn't want to lose opportunity to that kind of job I was excited to do. It was I'm not sure if it's something new to me, and I only got to do the parts that not so difficult. So I really liked the job at the very beginning, and then today, after 4 months, I feel I don't like it anymore. There's some part that I still don't understand if it is difficult at the very beginning because it's not right for me in the first place. I mean, does it take specific skill? No. But I think I know now it's not right for me, yeah. Because from my previous experience, I felt the same thing with the job with agency company, online marketing agency company. It was also like my first time with that role, and I felt like maybe it's difficult because I'm not used to it yet, and I let it let it be like that for almost 2 years until I realized, okay, it's not for me. Yeah. I mean, if it's something for you, it would feel excited to learn to do it, right? I'm not even sure if it's the environment that make me like not excited anymore, just anxious. Like you think about, okay, what I'm gonna be yelled at for tomorrow, and then I don't want to go to work. And apparently one of my the colleague who called me today, feels the same thing. So logically, I think what I feel or what I think is probably valid, that okay, this is not a good environment and is not the right place for me for sure. I mean, there are probably people who can survive in that environment, but maybe not me. Okay, so where were we? Uh, so yeah, it's not just me who feel like not wanting to go to work because of one person. I've been looking for a job that I enjoy doing, and the only problem is I want a job that the only problem it has is related to the jobs, not people. I'm quite sick of like work environment that I don't know, maybe it's not really avoidable, and maybe I'm actually one of those people who's too sensitive. I don't know. Still don't know. Because I haven't been in the I mean, yeah, I have. It's my first job that I didn't have the feeling of anxious to go to work because I didn't want to be yelled at and stuff. It's only like work related. But in my workplace, even though it didn't happen to me, it happened to in my first workplace. I mean, it happened to my senior who got yelled at by the owner. So, and I thought that unacceptable. So, I didn't want to be in that kind of environment. And I was thinking, if my senior left, I will probably the next person who got yelled at by the owner. And she quit, so I quit too because I still think it would happen if I stay there. Actually, this job as well. After that, coworker left. After A left, I was thinking I might be the next victim, and not quite. I mean, never had such a hard time as she did, but still, once in a while, I would have like hard time. So I don't know, maybe I'm just trying to find a reason to quit my job. It's not good to do it. Actually, like trying to convince yourself that the current job is not good. Try to find excuse just to quit. I'm never sure about this. But in the same time, what I'm doing might be trying to find excuse not to quit. So like I don't know anymore. Like what's the reality? Like what is it? So I have to find something to be in the what do you call it? Like there must be something that is the base of the reality that can help you make decision. And I think it's probably the thing that you never know if you gonna be human again next life. So with all the organs you have, with the arms, with the legs and everything, I think probably best to experience as much as you can with all you have right now. I mean, when you think like this, all the worries just go away really quick, because it feels like nothing really matters. We're just here to experience stuff. So yeah, if thinking like that, then I think quitting is like probably valid options, but in the same time not quitting, and you learn with it, you learn how to deal with this kind of people. You learn, you see it as the movie, and you the main character who is trying to change, to make change in the environment. Then yeah, you can see the fun out of it now, right? Yeah, but it's only once in a while I can be the kind of person who think like that. Most of the time I would be just stuck in the I don't know, stuck in the identity. Yeah, I think that's what they call stuck in the identity, where you think you are this person, you have to be good employee. Yeah, be good employee. It's like is it like be good employee in order to be successful, look good to other people in order to be perfect? I don't know, like that kind of identity, that kind of situation that I would be stuck in almost every day. Only once in a while I would be able to jump out of that point of view and starting to realize why I'm here in the first place. Not to be a good employee, not to please my boss, not to be rich. It's just to experience stuff. Like, I don't know how to remind this to myself every day. I would like to, but I would like to, yeah. But I can see it's really difficult to avoid the human mechanism. When someone yells at you, you just suddenly feel something. You probably feel sad, feel disappointed or something like that. It just comes automatically, like you cannot control that easily. If asking myself like is this life, is this the life that I want to live? Well, yes, maybe. I mean the life where you are aware of what's happening. The life that you're not stuck in the identity. But in the same time, if I jump into that identity, no, this is not the life that I want. Yeah, it started to seem really complicated right now, and I'm not even sure if I'm just going crazy or I'm just figuring out something. So yeah, if anyone can relate, you can leave a comment. You can tell your own story. But I think maybe many of us can relate, especially about the situation at work. Yeah. And I think in the end we all just want to live like simple life. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe some people want like to be the most powerful people in the world, you know? Why I don't even care.